Hello and welcome to my speech. Our Earth is the most beautiful planet in our solar system. As far as one knows, Earth is the only planet that has life. You should consider using renewable energy sources to preserve our planet. Long ago, I'm talking before 500 AD, 2,000 years ago, man had a good relationship with Mother Earth. But since humans began developing cities and industries, the modern lifestyle has changed significantly. We humans have been using natural resources up to the limit. These natural resources are called fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the product of millions of years of accumulated energy from sunlight, which contains high percentages of carbon. Fossil fuels are known as non-renewable energy, including coal, oil, and natural gas. Coal, which is a major form of fossil fuels, is used in power plants for creating electricity. Oil is used by gasoline engine vehicles, and natural gas is used by homeowners, all of these sources of which we use daily. Most humans need energy for just about any type of function they perform. We use energy for everything in our homes, at work, and even to perform simple daily tasks. As we use energy for everything in modern life, it is more of a convenience than a need. In fact, we have been using fossil fuels at such a rate that it is predicted that fossil fuels will become extinct in another 40 to 50 years. The fact that fossil fuels may become extinct isn't the only problem. Fossil fuels are harmful to Earth and the human beings. There are two initial reasons why we need clean energy sources. The first, these fossil fuels are limited resources and they could not meet demand for the generations to come. Secondly, fossil fuels, when burnt, cause a lot of air pollution. The main reason why fossil fuels cause so much air pollution is due to the amount of carbon dioxide for CO2 emitted when fossil fuels are burned. As fossil fuels are the largest source of carbon dioxide, there is now too much carbon getting stuck in the atmosphere. This is what is causing global warming. When fossil fuels are burned, carbon dioxide enters the atmosphere and is then considered a greenhouse gas, heating up the Earth. Not only is the burning of fossil fuels affecting the atmosphere, it pollutes the air we breathe, the water we drink, the land we live on, causes habitat loss, and is harming our overall health. So what can we as a society do about it? As global demand and energy is increasing all the time, but sources of natural energy are dwindling, we need to find alternatives. These alternatives have been researched for decades and are known as renewable energy. Renewable energy is energy from sources that are naturally replenished. They are virtually unlimited in time, but limited in the amount of energy that is available per unit of time. Most renewable energy sources produce little to no global warming emissions. There are many renewable sources that are available to replace the unsafe non-renewable sources. Space-based solar power. Space is the best place for solar panels. Where the sun always shines, clouds are impossible, and the tilt of the Earth's axis is extraneous. Giant solar farms in space will capture some of the high-intensity radiation, then large mirrors will reflect huge amounts of solar rays onto solar collectors, and then this energy will be beamed to Earth by microwave beams. Afterwards, these microwave beams will be converted to electricity, which is sent to a power grid, which is then dispersed for use. Space solar power can solve our energy and greenhouse gas emission problems. Every hour, more solar energy reaches the Earth than humans use in a whole year. Space solar power can provide large amounts of energy to each and every person on Earth with very little environmental impact. Solar windows are a great source of energy. The user would gain the advantage of free, non-polluting power. Solar windows would be practically unnoticeable and only be a positive impact. The sunlight shining through your window will begin to be used as energy. Biofuels. Biofuels are diverted from biomass. plant material, or animal waste. It could be practical to replace all fossil fuels used for transportation with biofuels, and it may also be sold for prices competitive with fossil fuels. Converting algae into fuel may be the affordable and sustainable resource. Algae has a great content of oil which can be extracted and used for energy. Algae grows naturally all over the world without fresh water, which means it won't be taking away our crop farms and increasing our food prices. Flying wind farms. The inflatable wind turbines are capable of delivering 2 to 3 times the amount of energy created by conventional turbines. At extreme elevations ranging between 20,000 and 50,000 feet, you enter what's called the jet stream, a swirling mass of air with winds upward of 100 miles per hour. The inflatable turbine would only float at about 1,000 to 2,000 feet, but can still catch high winds. The turbine will detect and adjust its height to where the best wind speed is. The inflatable turbine is also equipped with an emergency docking system, and if it becomes dangerous, the structure will be brought back to ground level. Human power. Throughout history, humans have been the most important source of mechanical energy. As of now, we have machines that will do all those things for us. So human power plays very little role in modern day. By using our natural body movements, we can create enough energy to power things up. This can be as simple as a wind-up phone charger or working out to stay fit but also produce energy. Though this may be a social challenge because many humans need to be motivated in order to produce the energy. Tidal power. Ocean movement technologies can capture the power of waves and tides and convert it into clean, pollution-free electricity. The moon and sun rotate around Earth in space, and the gravitational movement of the moon and sun causes millions of gallons of water to flow around Earth's oceans, creating shifts in these moving bodies of water. There are large underwater turbines placed in areas with high tidal movements and are intended to capture the motion of the ocean tides to generate electricity. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is a simple element, but also the most abundant in the universe. An atom of hydrogen consists of only one proton and one electron. Hydrogen fuel cells produce electricity by combining hydrogen and oxygen atoms, which result in an electric current. NASA was one of the first to use fuel cells to power the electrical systems on a spacecraft. NASA has used liquid hydrogen since the 1970s to boost rockets into orbit because it produces almost no pollution. Geothermal energy uses the heat trapped beneath the Earth's surface to generate electricity. When magma meets with water, it vaporizes to very high temperatures and can be used as energy. Holes are drilled into the ground to reach the hot region, which then the steam reaches extreme temperatures and it creates energy. Iceland has long used hot water and steam produced by volcanoes to heat their homes. Nuclear waste. Nuclear waste can be recycled to produce energy. When nuclear waste is combined with water, only 5% of the uranium atoms get used. But when the fast reactors are combined with sodium, it allows 95% of the uranium to be used. If we continue to use the sodium method, we would be effectively using nuclear waste and getting rid of the thousands of tons of waste because the new reactors can reuse it. Investing in clean energy begins to address and solve various environmental and public health problems. Our Earth is the most beautiful planet in our solar system. Fossil fuels are not the only source of efficient energy. We as a society should be moving to the new technology of renewable energy. Planning for the future can and must be done corresponding with promoting strong renewable energy sources. Again, you should consider using renewable energy sources to preserve our planet. Thank you.